Welcome to another edition of GSC's Digital Network Update Show presented by Florida's Space Coast. Remember, you can head to visitspacecoast.com to learn more about a vacation to remember. Welcome to another edition of GSC Digital Network's Update Shows. I'm Jim Cavall. We have a lot to cover as we get closer to March Madness GSC style at the beautiful Hanna Center on the campus of Samford University in Birmingham, Alabama, just down the road from the Gulf South Conference headquarters. March Madness is only a month or so away. Are you ready? Well, I'll tell you what, you better get ready, and the best way to do it is checking out all that's going on right now in men's and women's basketball in the Gulf South Conference. On the men's side, an NCAA Division II leading 6 teams entered the week tied for first place, but after Delta State fell to West Alabama and Shorter top Union, only 4 remain. West Georgia, Alabama Huntsville, Shorter University, and the University of West Alabama are all 9-4 heading into this week in GSC's play. This week's Thursday matchups will see a battle of 2 first-place teams when West Georgia travels to Alabama Huntsville and 2 second-place teams with a Union Delta State showdown. Saturday will feature another first-place matchup for UAH when it travels to take on West Alabama. On the men's side, when it comes to the player of the week, it's an impressive performance from Jordan Jacks. The forward from Shorter shot 72%, 21 of 29 from the field over 2 games last week. He dropped 23 points against Christian Brothers and closed the week with a 22.16 rebound double-double against then first-place Union. In all, the sophomore totaled 45 points and 22 rebounds with 4 assists, 3 steals, and 2 blocks on the week. So far this season, Jacks leads the GSC with 9.3 rebounds per game and is averaging 18.1 points per game, good for 4th in the league. He currently tops the conference with a stout 61% field goal percentage. Meanwhile, in women's basketball, Union continues to pace the league and now, once again, stands alone at the top of the Gulf South Conference standings. The Bulldogs collected wins against Lee, 63-49, and Shorter, 74-65. West Florida fell to second place going into the week with 1-1 performance last week. The Argos topped North Alabama 71-62, but fell on Saturday to Alabama Huntsville in overtime 71-77. Union and Delta State are set to clash on Thursday in a 1-3 GSC standings matchup. Should be a good one as UU leads the conference with 77.4 points per game, while Delta State is sporting league best 56.7 scoring defense. Second place UWF will play the 8-5 Lee Flames. The Argos have the best field goal percentage defense in the league, allowing just 35.9% from the field with their opponents. Saturday will feature 2 7-6 teams, both in a tie for 4th in the conference standings. UWG and UNA take on one another. Player of the week on the women's side, another impressive performance by a GSC female student athlete, West Georgia forward Taylor Beverly. Recorded her 13th and 14th double-doubles of the season last week. She scored 23 points with 10 boards against Mississippi College and dropped 27 points with 14 rebounds against Delta State. She shot 68%, going 19 for 28 from the field on the week, and was 12 of 14 from the charity stripe, 86%. Foul shooting. Beverly has now earned GSC Player of the Week honors twice this season, having previously done so on the week of December 9th, 2014. That does it for this edition of GSC Digital Network's update shows, but check out all the standings, stats, updates, and more live on the GSC website at gscsports.org. And of course, we'll be back in a couple weeks with more highlights as we continue to set the stage. And it's a big one. GSC March Madness, just about a month away, right here in Birmingham, Alabama, down the road from our headquarters for the Gulf South Conference at the Hanna Center on the beautiful campus of Samford University. For everyone at the Gulf South Conference office, I'm Jim Cavall, and this is another edition of GSC Digital Network. A reminder that this week's edition of GSC's Digital Network Update Show is provided by Florida's Space Coast. You can find them on the web at visitspacecoast.com. GSC.com to learn more about a vacation to remember. We'd like to thank our friends at Florida's Space Coast for presenting each week's update on the GSC Digital Network. And until next time, I'm Jim Cavell, and this has been your GSC Digital Network Update.